YouTube! Welcome to another project video. In this video I want to show you how to craft such a wonderful reed flute. This flute is a project out of my new English book Whittling in the Wild. The German version called Schnitz it yourself. The link for buy it you find in the description box below. All you need for such a flute is a dry reed straw with a diameter about 8 millimeters or more. This makes the making process a little bit easier. Reed grows in sections from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. This is a node and this is the internode. What you need for a flute is an internode piece without cracks or damages. On the side where you blow in, you need the floor from the node. The other side is open. It means this side is closed. This side where the tone come out is open. So you have to cut here and somewhere here. Then peel away this dry, I don't know, this dry shelf. And then you have a perfect piece for a flute. If you want to play with this flute, you have to take this piece with the node in the mouth like this. And that's why you have to shorten it as close as possible to this mark from the node. And it's not possible to make this with the saw because this doesn't work. Like this. So this end is the airtight end with the floor from the node where you blow in. And here is the open end where the sound comes out. Next step is to craft the tongue. The tongue makes the vibration that you get the sound in this tube. The length of the tongue should not be longer than the small blade, like this. So you can take the measure like this and make a cut, a diagonal cut against the end. For that you need a really sharp knife. Take the knife out and now you have two end points, here and here. Hold the knife like a pencil, this. Go to the first end point and go in with the tip and pull just before this mark. Try that the cut don't break through by this mark. Second end, go in with the tip. So, and make the cut until this line. Now you can try to lift the tongue. Next step is I take a little piece of reed like this, and I pinch it under the tongue. The tongue is under tension. Now you have tension here. Next step is to weak the tongue. Make this by scratching. So put the knife on a 90-degree angle on the surface and start to scratch. This makes a wonderful sound. And don't forget to scratch the side parts here and here, not only here, also here and here. The aim is that this tongue make a slightly curve like this. After, take a lighter and heat the tongue up, but only 2 or 3 seconds. And take the little piece out. The end of the tongue has to be 1 millimeter above the tube. If the tongue is finished, you can try to get the first sound. For that, put the tip of your tongue on the hole and take the whole tongue in your mouth, that he can swing free in your mouth, like this. And blow as strong as you can. Okay, I have only a weak sound. Now I have 2 things to do. The first thing is I have to clean the tube. For that, take such a little branch, go in and turn. Can you see it? It's snowing. Yeah. And this is sometimes enough that you get a good sound. Way better. Okay, now the tongue is too strong, so I have to scratch a little bit more, that the tongue gets a bit softer. Okay, try it again. Wonderful. Okay, next step is to make the holes. So I clean it a bit more. And now I start for making the holes. The length of the flute and the distance between the holes is not tuned. That means this flute doesn't sound like a pentatonic tuned flute. This sounds more after an Asian bazaar. So I recommend to make the first hole about 4 or 5 centimeters from the end. For that I make fine cuts in the line of the tongue. So I make some fine cuts I turn the flute and I carve from the other direction. After cutting from both sides, you have a hole who looks like this. It's not really nice hole. So with the lighter you can burn out these fine parts and you get a nice shape. It's a little bit windy here. Super. So after that, make a second hole with a distance about 2.5 centimeters. And I make 4 or 5 holes. So the holes are done. I clean again the tube a bit. Should be good. And now you can try to play. Sounds a bit weird, but I think the sound himself is nice. Okay, my friend, that's the reed flute. I hope you liked this little project. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check the other videos of my project playlist, and thanks a lot for watching. See you next Friday. Ciao!